Internet, hello and welcome to a very special unboxing. We are back to Displates. We had taken a little break. We did a beer unboxing. We did a birthday present unboxing, thanks to Curtis Mason himself, who sent me a rad set of Sex Criminals books for my birthday. But now, thanks to Curtis Mason, we are back with Displate unboxing. He is the patron saint of unboxing. He is in the chat right now. I'm here to do a Q&A, so if you guys have any questions, get them in now, as well as the unboxing itself. Typically, these unboxings are Displates. I have done a couple other ones. I did Jurassic Park shoes, I did the beer and the Sex Criminals with Curtis, and now we are back to these. Displates are this incredible company that isn't a sponsor. I don't have to say anything nice. They owe me nothing. I owe them nothing. But I really love this company. I have a ton of their art, probably like 20, 25 pieces now. And basically they have all different styles and they're metal. They're metal prints. So basically you attach a magnet to your wall and then this metal print lives on that. So you don't have holes in your walls, you don't have that. But the main reason I love it is it makes everything interchangeable. So with my set, I can have structured art all around, but then I can also have a certain amount of art that moves because they're on magnets. So I have 5 pieces right behind my head on my set that I change out constantly. And basically what I'm doing is making pairs, making sets, and today the one we're unboxing is another minimalist movie poster that is number 3 out of the 5 I plan to have for that 5 wall. I've got a lot of comic book stuff in my place. I'm a big comic book guy, but I don't have a lot of movie posters because I find the standard movie poster often just looks like an ad, because it is. A poster is an advertisement. But working with these movies, it feels weird to have giant ads in my home, so I really love this minimalist movie poster movement that's happening right now. So I have 2 so far. I'm going to show those off after this new unboxing. We've got a Departed and a Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and today we're going to be opening for the first time, I have not seen it yet, a Princess Bride minimalist movie poster, and then after we go through those, I'm going to jump in for a Q&A. We try to do these once a month. Again, that is thanks to Curtis Mason. He is the patron responsible for this very show, and I appreciate him very much. Well, let's dive into the brand new Displate. This is going to be Princess Bride. All right, here we are. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this movie so very much, and I love that this doesn't feel like just an ad. This is stunning. It captures the vibe of the film. It really gets the whole shebang. Let me just briefly explain what I'm taking off the back. So it comes with the protective leaf to mount to your wall. So this is a glued leaf, and then you attach the magnet to it, and then from there, that attaches to the back of the art itself. So this is the piece. Basically, you get a quote, the director, the title, and then this guy Vince, apparently, who I've got 3 of 5 pieces of his, makes this incredible piece of art. Now, they always look nice in the wrapping, but they always look even better once I get it out and I can see their beautiful matte finish. I like a matte finish personally because it doesn't reflect the camera when I'm filming, and I think it looks really clean and nice. Look at that beauty right there. I personally am a die-hard Princess Bride fan. I think there are very few perfect films in the world. It'd be a shame to remake this one. It's so quotable, it's so endearing, it's so loving, and it's a romantic film that isn't even a rom-com. It's a romance film that isn't cloying. It's good for all ages. It's a movie that really gets better over time. It gets better as you get older. It's truly about love, and this I feel like really captures that. You've got the Dread Pirate Roberts, which is Carrie Elways, who turns out to be our lead, obviously. We've got the great Robin Wright right here next to Carrie Elways. The movie's got, inconceivable good moments. It's got incredible small performance by Billy Crystal. It's got the most iconic line to my childhood, one of the most iconic lines to my childhood. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. There's so much glory in this film, and it's as heartfelt as it is quotable. The directing by Rob Reiner is as good as the writing, and the performances are timeless and unforgettable. I truly love this film. It's one of those movies that you can't really overhype. If you've never seen The Princess Bride, I highly recommend it. And if you like minimalist movie posters like I do, I think this is a clear winner. I am a big fan of how this all turned out. And this is going to pair beautifully with, as you wish, This is going to pair beautifully with the 2 I have so far. Now, I'm going for a total of 5. I've ordered 1 more that's going to be our unboxing in either November or December, and that is, I'm going to save it. I like the surprises. So I've got 1 more Minimalist coming, and then there's a 5th one that I've got about 20 to 30 that I like. I've got to narrow it down to 1 more because I'm planning to do 5 Minimalist posters, but I've got 1 more already on the way, and it's an 80s classic. It's a movie I talk about fairly often, and then there's 1 more I've got to decide, and that'll probably be January, but that's where I'm at. But let me show you guys the 2 I have so far. I've opened these before, but just in case you guys are new to the channel, we had a surge of new folks join the koi pond recently, so I want to make sure people see the glory of the departed. Here we are with Departed Goodness. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Now, this is obviously a Martin Scorsese film. It is about Boston. It is about my hometown, and Boston is effectively New Ireland. This one's quote is, "I want my environment to be a product of me," which is said by Jack Nicholson, who is, basically a Whitey Bulger stand-in, and the cheese of the film is what they're seeking out, and that's a metaphor for quite a few things, but I love this design. I think this sings much more than just having, well, they're metal, it would have been okay, but still, than just having, like, Matt Damon and Mackie Mack and Leo's face on my wall. Instead, this feels like art. So I really love these. So they're going to be side by side. These 2 right here are going to be paired up. And then our last one here is tied for first, my favorite comedy of all time. This and In Bruges are my favorite comedies. I've got an In Bruges piece. It's not magnetized, so it doesn't go in the same space, but I've already got an In Bruges piece, and this is my Kiss Kiss Bang Bang piece, which is from one of my favorite writers of all time and an incredible director, Mr. Shane Black. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. And the quote we got here is, "My fingerprints here." The dog's got it. This is a great scene. This is a Downey Jr. Val Kilmer movie. This is the reason we have the Marvel Universe. Downey in this is how we got Tony Stark. And beyond that, which is obviously a huge impact in my life, but this is one of the best, if not the best, neo-noir film, and it's one of the best comedies. It's my tied for 1 favorite comedy of all time. It did not do as well as it should have. It's like a little indie that could, but even still, it did not do well in the box office. Check out Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. If you're a fan of me, then you'll probably like it, because it is very much my sensibilities and my sense of humor. So, the 3 Minimalist we have so far. I just showed you the part. I'll show you another set of the pair. We got these ones right here. Boom, Princess Bride, Kiss Kiss, Bang Bang, and then a Patted, all doing the work. Now I have talked enough that if people are in the chat, they're hopefully here for the Q&A. Let's see what we got, and then we're going to wrap this up. And once again, thank you to Curtis Mason. That is how these prints exist. That tier of the Patreon is lovely, because you get access to the Discord, to the Patron-only podcast, to the comic book ratings, to the movie ratings, all the stuff, and then a little bit extra, and I get to get Displates, and I get to do these Q&As with you guys, so thank you to Curtis. All right. Let's see. We got Curtis being first in here, as he should. I appreciated being here. Edward Haskell, just a gentleman, a scholar on Twitter and in person. I'm going to see him in January. Denton Jamie saying, get, and asking, do you think we'll see a Human Torch Spider-Man friendship in the future of the MCU, considering Mr. John Watts himself is now directing the Fantastic Four? I do, because of John Watts, and I do because of the timing, and I imagine they're going to go young with Human Torch, because they've tried to make everyone young, and it hasn't worked. I think Sue and Reed are going to be older, but Johnny is still going to be on the younger side, so it would work for a friendship with Peter, going into his college years. Peter's a little older now. That being said, I have a sneaking suspicion that Spider-Man No Way Home puts Spider-Man in another world. We probably will end with Tom Holland able to be in the MCU, but there's a chance that Tom Holland is stuck in another world where he doesn't have access to the Avengers, where he doesn't have access to the Fantastic Four. I'm wondering if it ends with Sony, if he's back in just the Spider-Verse. I personally like Spider-Man to be contained. I personally like Spider-Man to be a little bit less of an Avenger. I like him when he's a solo act. I like the friendly neighborhood aspect, so there's part of me that kind of wants that. But I'm also wondering if we end up with a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 4 or Amazing Spider-Man 3 or an entirely new Spider-Man, perhaps a Miles Morales that stems out of No Way Home, and therefore we have a Sony Spider-Man as well as a can dabble in the Marvel Universe Spider-Man. I'm very curious how it all shakes out, but if there is the ability to have Tom Holland stay in the MCU. I do think that will mean Fantastic Four buddy cop goodness, if he does in fact stay in the MCU. All right, hopefully that answers your question. My mom's in the chat saying hello to everybody. Maddie Gunner, what up, man? We got Denton Jamie. Also, do you think John Waltz will do Spider-Man 4, 5, etc., or will be fully focused on the FF? I think he will be focused on the FF. I actually think we're going to have a new trilogy soon with Spider-Man that might just be Sony. I don't know what's going to be happening with John Watts, but I assume John Watts' trilogy is a trilogy, and then someone else will take over for 5, whether it's Sony MCU or just Sony. I think we'll see a new director take over after that. We will see how that all goes. Efren Guzman, what up, man? People saying hi to my mom. The Doctor Strange prints are awesome. They're actually from my mom. These were the IMAX prints at AMC, and I just prettied them up and mounted them to the wall. That is thanks to my mother, and I love them very much as well. This is my Steve Ditko Stan Lee wall. These are the creations of both of them, and this is a beautiful piece of art from John Getz, another fellow patron who sent me this amazingness with a Stan Lee signature and a letter from Steve Ditko. Very incredible piece of love there as a gift. Let's see. Curtis saying, beautiful. Dude, I'm glad you like it. I love this piece. Maddie Gunner saying, I've just looked at these up, and there's one for A Knight's Tale. I need it. My favorite movie ever. Yeah, so I've got some A Knight's Tale stuff. A Knight's Tale definitely makes my top 10. I'm a giant Knight's Tale fan. I haven't decided whether or not that's going to be the last one or not, because I am a big Knight's Tale fan, but I gotta love the design, I gotta love the movie, it's gotta fit with the color palette. There's a lot of things that go into my deciding these minimalist ones, but I'm a giant, like, top 10 of all time movie Knight's Tale fan as well. You got good taste, Maddie. The design is stunning, thank you, Faith. I didn't make it, but I picked it, so I'm gonna take some credit for that, my curated taste. My mom saying she loves A Knight's Tale. I should have Shane sign this. I'm buddies with Shane Black, who made Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, both writing and directing. I feel weird to have, like, a friend's name written in my house, though. I mean, it's on the poster, but I don't know, but I hear you, Mom. I hear you. My God is the Sandman Audible, one of the most incredible things I have ever bared witness to. Jesse Swift, Quirky Merc himself, in the chat. I've got to get back to Jesse. I'm the worst. I haven't texted him back, and he called me yesterday, and I was actively on a stream, and I didn't return his call, and I haven't returned a DM, and I'm a monster. Jesse, I'm literally leaving from this to jump in a Schmodown match, and then as soon as the Schmodown match is over, I'm hopping in the car to go see Venom again, and then tomorrow is just as crazy. I'm sorry, you're fantastic, and I suck at communication. My mom was given the date of Princess Bride, came out October 9th, 1987. Maddie, yeah, we're both men of good taste. I agree. Jesse, I'm pretty sure A Knight's Tale is one of Lauren's top 3 films. That's why you married Lauren, Jesse, because you're a smart man, and anyone with A Knight's Tale in their top 3 is very wise indeed. That's why you put a ring on it. Smart move. Smart move. And the last one we got is Denton Jamie. Thanks, Coy. Just brought Crossover Volume 1 and Firepower Volume 1. Came free during Free Comic Book Day. What do you think of both stories? I assumed you picked those out because I recommended them, because I recommend them very often. I'm a huge fan of Firepower. It is Chris Samney and Walking Dead's own Robert Kirkman, who's also responsible for Invincible. I think it's a fantastic story. Volume 1 is very approachable. If you're a comic fan or not, it is a great place to jump into comics. That is a great move. And Crossover is the fantastic friend of the show, friend of the knee, Donnie Cates, doing the work. So highly recommend both of those, and you already got them. Good taste, good sir. All right, and we got Jesse saying hi. We got my mom saying hi to Jesse. Last question we're going to do here, then we're going to wrap this out. Jesse Swift is seeing Venom on Friday, but Faith Geddes asks, initial reaction to Venom without any spoilers. Technically, I'm only supposed to social media about Venom, but I will say something briefly that would fit in a tweet, and therefore I'm like social mediaing it. I had a fucking blast. The movie is insane. It is so much fun. Tom Hardy's having the time of his life. I loved what they did with Carnage. Visually, just so stunning. Andy Serkis definitely used his skills in mocap and CGI to really play with the Z-axis and make very good fights. The fights feel a lot more visible and tangible. If you like the first one, you'll love this one. If you didn't like the first one, you might not like this one, but you might try it out. I like the first one. This one is bananas. I've seen it twice. I'm seeing it for a third time, all within the span of 2 weeks. I will have seen it 3 times in 2 weeks. It's crazy. And yes, there's a post-credit scene that I can't talk about, but yes, it cannot be overhyped. All right, that is going to do it, you lovelies. My mom is seeing Venom tonight. Jesse is seeing it on Friday. Denton got those comics because I recommended them. I'm honored, sir. I'm honored that I can help curate comic books as they mean the world to me. All right, you lovelies, this was brought to you by Curtis Mason. thank him. If you had questions for me that got answered, it's because of Curtis Mason that we do this show once a month. I just answer questions. So thank you to Curtis. Thank you for this stunning, stunning piece of art. Thank you for being a patron. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to everyone in the koi pond. You guys all mean the world to me. Thank you to my mom for being here. All right, you lovelies. That is going to do it. I will see you soon. I got some schmoing to go down, and I got some Venom to watch with them Real Rejects. Keep an eye out for some Real Reject stuff coming from me about Venom. It's going to be good. All right, much love, guys. Thanks again, Curtis. Bye.